Hello everyone, it's Bianca again, and thank you for tuning in. I'm actually going to take you through the supervisor methods if you are looking to be working with us within the Herbalife nutrition business opportunity. I've been working with the business for a number of years now, and in the previous video that I did, it was how to actually work your way through the different discount levels and profit levels to get to a supervisor level, which will give you a 50% discount, 50% profit margin, but also open up the marketing plan for you to earn additional streams of income, such as royalty overrides, bonuses, and then qualify for other special events as well. So to become a supervisor, I wanted to know how to get to supervisor really quickly because it was at the highest discount and profit level, but it also opened up to earn royalty income, and that's really what I was interested in, was how to earn that royalty income and how to do that quite quickly. So I'm just going to take you through the fast, well, not only just the fast methods, but the different methods of how to get to supervisor. So let's just have a look at the basics. To get to supervisor, it is 4,000 volume points accumulated into your Herbalife membership account within a 1 to 12 month period. So you can do that 4,000 volume points in 1 month, you can do it in 2 months, or you can do it in 3 to 12 months. So I'm going to talk to you about some of the fast methods of how to get to supervisor, because my mentor said to me, there's 2 ways to do this business, fast and slow, and one of them's wrong. And I was like, yes, well, I want to do it fast, so show me what to do. And then from there, I've been able to show other people how to actually get off to a fast start if they are a brand new distributor wanting to work the business opportunity and make the maximum amount of income at this position within the marketing plan. So let's have a look at what we call the 1 month method. And let's say we've only got you don't have anybody else that who's interested in the business or the opportunity, or you haven't even had a chance to talk to anybody just yet. Like, you literally just registered today and you want to get to supervisor by yourself as quickly as you can. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. And as I said in the previous video, you get registered and you use a program, obviously, to get a good result, but you can actually start at different levels within the marketing plan in your very first order. So Herbalife Nutrition have a gold standard where they do have a limit on your very first order, and your first order can only be 1,100 volume points, but that will give you a 42% discount level and profit margin, and that can be your very first entry into the business, is at that level, doing 1,000 volume points, but maximum 1,100 volume points in your very first order. Now, there also is another limitation that says that you cannot actually get to the 4,000 volume points within the first 10 days of registering. So it doesn't mean that you can't get to the 4,000 volume points in your first month. It just means in the very first 10 days by yourself, you can't do that. But it doesn't mean that you can't actually get as close as possible. So say in your first order, you do 1,100 volume points. It might be today, and then tomorrow you can go back in and do your second order of 2,899 volume points, because you can actually, within your first 10 days, accumulate 3,999 volume points that's in your business product-wise, in order for you to get as close to supervisor as possible. But come your 11th day, so you just can't do more than 3,999 in your first 10 days. But come day 11, you can do your third order of even just 1 volume point, and that will equal 4,000 volume points. If that's within the same calendar month, then you are now a qualifying supervisor, reaching the 50% discount and profit margin level, opening up for your eligibility to earn royalty overrides and bonuses, which is great. So that if that's just you, that's the fastest way that you can get to supervisor within your first month. And it's literally, you can do that within 11 days if you choose, but you can take the whole calendar month as well if you want to. So that's the fastest way by yourself. But if you want to actually get to supervisor in your first month and actually help other people, but have other people help you also get to supervisor, that is a really great option as well. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Is we get registered, and we, it just makes sense to do a 42% entry level when you start the business, because you've got the most amount of discount at the greatest profit level, but with the least amount of money that you've had to actually spend on purchasing the products. So it just makes sense to do 1,000 volume point order within your first order, or within your first couple of orders. But anyway, but in your first order, if you can do that, that would be ideal. And then, because you're at the 42% discount level, now as the rules say, you can't actually get to 4,000 volume points within the 10 days by yourself. But what happens if you get some other people on board? So you could go out and actually find 3 other people. If you found 3 other people, and that can actually be on the same day that you registered and made your order, you can actually go out and find 3 other separate people that you know that are interested in maybe getting healthy or doing the business. Each of those people make the smart decision to actually get a 42% discount in their first order. So your 1,000 plus those 3 people and their 1,000 volume points equals 4,000 volume points. You have now become a qualifying supervisor at the 50% discount level. And you can do that in your first day, definitely within your first month, if that is your goal to move fast towards the supervisor level. So that is one way that you can do it with yourself plus other people. Then there's another way that you and other people can also get to supervisor. So let's have a look at that. I'm going to just do it here. So this is you. Oh, that was you there. It's you. This is you. And again, we just followed exactly the same process. You've registered, you've done your very first order at 1,000 volume, and then you've gone and found person A. They've done exactly what you've done. They've got registered, they've done their first order at 1,000 volumes for a 42% discount, but maybe you don't know anybody else, or you just haven't had a chance to speak to anybody else yet. That doesn't mean that you don't know anybody, it just means you don't have had a chance to speak to anybody. But person A is like, I know someone, and they go and talk to B, and B is totally in, and they say, right, get me registered and I want to do exactly what you guys have done. So they've gone and placed 1,000 volume point order to get the 42% discount. And then B might say, well, my auntie Shirley wants to actually, get involved. She needs to, get some health results, but she probably needs to make some more money as well. So B actually goes and finds C. C does exactly the same, which is they get registered, they do their first order at 1,000 volume points to get the 42% discount. And now look what happens is that you've done your 1,000 volume points. You found A, they've done their 1,000 volume points. Who's then A has found B, B has found C. They've just followed suit. So you've got you plus 3 other people doing 1,000 volume points together. You've done 4,000 volume points. That could be in the first day, it could be in the first week, it could be in the first calendar month. And also that means you are now a qualifying supervisor at the 50% discount level, because you have actually accumulated 4,000 volume points with the help of other people, but you've actually directly helped those people either with the opportunity of health or the opportunity of having a better lifestyle. So that's really cool. There's 3 really super fast ways on how to actually get to supervisor if that is your goal, to make the royalty income and get to that highest discount profit margin level as quickly as you can. And the reason why you should do this, it's not assured, it's just if you can, because people do follow lead. I remember when I started, I actually didn't do the fast way, and I will show you which way I did. And it was the most expensive way to do it. And then as soon as I found a distributor that really wanted to, do the business, I showed them this and they went for it. So as long as you know how to show somebody else how to do this, and if you can do this, but teach other people how to do this, it's amazing how people really do want to actually go fast. So don't put your limitations on other people and allow them to make the decision for themselves. So that's the first month. That's how you can get to supervisor really, really quickly. So let me show you now the 2-month method. Now with the 2-month method, when I said that you can actually do supervisor by yourself in your first month, the same applies in a 2-month method, and also for you also to get to supervisor in the 3 to 12 month method. I sort of call the 3 to 12 month method the default method, because if you don't do supervisor in your first month or your second month, it's only a matter of time in your 3rd to 12 month that, your 3rd month to your 12th month that you will accumulate 4,000 volume points to go supervisor. So the 3 to 12 month is just a given. It's really the first month, and this first and second month is how you can actually move quite fast. So when you did it by yourself in the first month, you can just actually shift that 4,000 volume over 2 months. So as long as you do 4,000 volume points within a 2 consecutive month period time frame, you can actually get yourself to supervisor. So you might do 2,000 volume points in your first month, 2,000 volume points in your second month, total of 4,000. In your second month, you now become a qualifying supervisor. So in your 3rd month, you're fully qualified. That can be 1,000 volume in your first month, 3,000 in your second month. It could be 3,000 in your first month, 1,000 in your second month. It doesn't really matter how that's divided up. As long as you've done 4,000 volume in your first 2 months, you'll become a qualifying supervisor. But let's have a look at how you and other people can actually do the 2nd or 2-month qualification. But I'm also going to show you how you and other people can all go supervisor together within the first month and then in the 2-month method. So let's say 2 months, there's you've done your 1,000 volume points. You found person A. They did their 1,000 volume points, which is great. Maybe that's the first month. That's all you can do. You've done your 1,000, which is awesome. You found A. They did exactly what you did. They've done 1,000 volume points. That's in your first month. But in your second month, you've actually now started to, learn the language. You're getting great results. People are noticing. You're helping people on their program. You're getting people started, additional people started in the business, which is great. And you've actually you in the second month have gone and done 1,500 volume points because you started to build some momentum. Person A is literally joined to your hip and they are doing the business with you. They're really just following suit. You're working the business together, which is fantastic. And person A also goes and does 1,500 volume points. So here I want to show that 2 people can actually get to supervisor together. So you can do your 1,000 volume points. They can do their 1,000 volume points, which is great. That's 2,000 volume points. Let's just say you both did that in the second month, 1,000 volume and 1,000 volume. You both together done 4,000 volume points. You, with the help of somebody else, have actually gone to supervisor because you've got 4,000 volume points. But this is a really fantastic way of helping your person move to supervisor with you in the second month. So you might have done 1,000 volume points. They've done 1,000 volume points. Month 1. Month 2, you've done 1,500 volume points. They've done 1,500 volume points. You now have a total of 5,000 volume points between the 2 of you. The company, Herbalife Nutrition, rewards you for actually doing over and beyond the 4,000 volume points within the 1 month or 2 month method with somebody else. So they will actually divide the 5,000 volume points between the 2 of you. And what that means is both you and person A goes supervisor together. So that's cool because person A doesn't have to go and do 4,000 volume points. And you don't have to go and do 4,000 volume points to separately go supervisor. Together with 5,000 volume points together, either in 1 month or either in 2 months, you can both move to supervisor at the same time, which means that you personally can start to generate royalty income from your brand new supervisor in your 3rd month. How cool is that? But what's the beauty about this is that it can actually keep, I guess, duplicating for as many people as possible, as long as it's in the same group line. So maybe that example that I showed earlier is A goes and finds B, who does their 1,000 volume points, and then B goes and finds C, and they do their 1,000 volume points in month 1. You've gone supervisor because you've done your 4,000 volume points. Even if you didn't and you only found, A and B, you've done 3,000. Come the 2nd month when you've done either, let's just say, you've got 3 people, you've done your 1,000 volume points in the 2nd month, just like you did in the 1st month. Person A just followed suit because you're working the business together and they've done their 1,000 volume points. But remember that they found B in the 1st month, and B is building the business just like you guys, and they've gone and done 1,000 volume points as well. So just let's stop there for a second, because you have done now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've done 6,000 volume points. So you've done your 4,000 volume points. You will automatically become supervisor. Now the beauty about this is because there's 6,000 volume points accumulated between 3 people, just like 5,000 volume points was with 2 people, the extra 1,000 volume points per person, that makes 6,000 volume points between 3 people. It actually means all 3 people, you, A and B, will all go supervisor in your 2nd month. So that's really great because 3 of you have only done 6,000 volume rather than 4,000 each. So the 3 of you have done 6,000 volume points together in 1 month or 2 months, and the Herbalife Nutrition will actually qualify you all as supervisors. So now you're going to be actually earning royalty income not only off 1 supervisor, but 2 supervisors come your 3rd month. How cool is that? But then just keep adding each person down this line, and that can go for as long as possible. So B might find C. Again, they accumulate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 volume points between the 4 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. That will actually mean that all of you will go supervisor together, because actually you probably don't even need to do 8,000. You actually only need to do 7,000. 7,000, you don't have to do your 1,000 because you've already done your 4,000 to go supervisor. So in the 2nd month, you don't actually have to do anything, but if you help A, B, and C all do their 1,000 volume points, 7,000 volume points between the 4 of you, all of you will go supervisor together. The more people that you can actually talk to and get on board and attract into the business in the beginning, the faster your business will grow, and the more help that you give to your people to help them move as fast as possible to move to supervisor. This can really build a great organization of supervisors very quickly, which means you can earn all 3 areas of income: retail, wholesale, and royalty income in your 2nd and 3rd month. And that's really what excited me. So after I got started and went the slow way with the 3 months to 12 months, I actually did it in 3 months. Every new person that I brought on board, I actually showed them this, and we went to work to helping as many people as we can to qualify as supervisor in their 1st or 2nd month together as a unit, and that really can start to build your royalty income quite quickly. So that's pretty much all I wanted to share. It doesn't matter if you don't get your head fully around it, because you can actually keep watching this video over and over again. My voice might get annoying over time, but that's okay. So just know that you can get to supervisor in 1 month. That's a fast start. You can get to supervisor in a 2-month method. That's also a fast start. Or you can move to Supervisor in 3 to 12 months. It's a little bit slower, but it's still great. Doesn't really matter how you get to Supervisor. In your 3 to 12 months, all you need to do is 4,000 volume points by yourself. But once you hit the 3 months, you can actually use 2,000 volume points of your other members or distributors. And they're 2,000 volume points that you've helped other people accumulate as a distributor or a member that can actually go towards your 4,000 volume points to qualify as Supervisor. So you might only do 2,000 volume points in 3 months, but you've helped other people accumulate all the way up to 2,000 volume points. Their volume and your volume together is 4,000. So 3 months to 12 months. That's another great way of moving yourself to Supervisor. It's not the fastest way, but it's another good way. It's a default way. So hopefully that has communicated well to you all. If you do have questions, just get back to myself or the person that invited you onto the call, or to your sponsor or the person that you're working with in the business to help you make the right decisions in order to move very quickly and help others move very quickly to Supervisor to help your business get off to the fastest start. Thanks, guys.